Alrighty. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another episode of Dark Souls. When we last left off, we had ventured into the legendary Ash Lake, and at the end, we came upon this magnificent creature, a stone archdragon. And in doing so, we got to join the path of the dragon, which lets me put on a dragon head and do this. Rah, rah. Fire everywhere. Anyways, so in today's episode, I know I said last episode that today was going to be a bit of a different episode and doing lore discussions and stuff. We're actually going to be delaying that because, you know, I tried doing that, but not to say I wasn't liking it, but like, I don't know, it's just to have that kind of discussion, I need a prepared script more than I initially thought, and unfortunately I don't really have a proper one written out like I need to for that kind of discussion. And also, there's some other things that we should probably take a look at first before I even do that, so it just makes much more sense to delay it for now. We will get to that eventually, just because I know there are like countless lore videos out there made by the likes of VatiVidya, Hawkshaw, Smowtown, and even more. But, you know, half the fun of this series, for me at least, is watching those kinds of videos and talking about and discussing the lore, reading about and everything, because the lore of this world is so deep and so fascinating that even to this day, there are still mysteries in Dark Souls 1 that have remained unsolved, for the most part at least. Like, take for instance, gotta get a view of it real quick. Let's see it. Let's see, do I have spotting glass? No, I don't think there's. Oh, there we go. Okay. That. Oh. Man. If we can get a better look. That. See that over there? That giant skull that we passed by earlier when we first entered this location? Yeah. We still don't really know what that is. Like, it's been years and no one really knows what that is. Now, of course, there are theories. I believe Hawkshaw, in their grand theory about the plot against the gods, I believe they concluded that that is the head of the blacksmithing god that was part of the original pantheon of the gods, because even though we only really hear about meet about 6 of them, no, 5, because there are plenty of gods in this series. So, for example, there's Gwyn, who we know well. There's the Witch of Izalith. She was considered a god. There was Gravelord Nito, who was also considered a god, the god of death. And then we also had Guinevere, who's considered a maternal fertility goddess. And then we had the Dark Sun Gwendolyn, who's considered a guardian deity of sorts, and a god of magic. But there's also plenty of others. There's the blacksmith god, whose name we don't know. There's the goddess of sin. I forget her name. What is it? Okay, well, I'm blanking on her name right now, but there's a goddess of sin, and she's associated with those big giant crows that have carried us around before. And there's another flame god called the Flame God Flan, who ran away with Guinevere. Yeah, that's right. The Guinevere that you see in Anor Londo in the Sun Palace, yeah, that's just an illusion created by Gwendolyn. Even though Gwendolyn's dead, that illusion still sticks around. And I could kill it, but I don't wanna. For reasons. Anyways. So, instead of doing a further, deeper lore discussion, whichever, instead, today's episode is... Where is it? No. Which one is it? Just to change independence, Wanda's answer. Here, undid parachute. So today, we are going to be traveling into the DLC of the game. Known only as The Legend of Artorias. For that, though, we've got some embers to give to our good friend.
Oh, my. What a brilliant ember you have there. I've only heard legends of such specimens. The embers used for the secret rites of divine blacksmiths. Perhaps you could lend it to me. I've long dreamed of forging divine weapons. Splendid. Splendid. Thank you. Andre Yevastora never disappoints. I assure you.
Yay.
Sen's fortress is invaded. I've got with it.
Alright. And still nothing. Alright. I can't. Right, okay. Oh. Right. Okay. What am I thinking of? Okay. Alright, whatever.
I'll be seeing you then. Be careful out there.
I will, Andre. Alright, with that settled. Oh, okay. Get rid of you. You. Where is there you are? Alrighty. Now. Oh, wait, do I even have... Where is it? I think it's a key item. Yep, I have it. We still have 2 embers to give Andre real quick. I think. I think he's good, Andre.
That's an odd ember you have there. I know what you're thinking, but I'm no good with those. It won't be easy, but I'm afraid you'll have to look for someone else.
Right, okay.
I'll be seeing you. Be careful.
These embers don't work with them. They work with... Right, they work with the guy who's in Anor Londo, who I guess we'll visit later to give him those, but for now, we're just gonna go this way. to the DLC area. Die. Onwards to Oolacile. Darkroot Garden. Build. Fun fact. Most people theorize that the Darkroot Garden is Oolacile, like a future ruined version of Oolacile. And you'll understand why when we get there. Honestly, that theory is probably true, even though there are some things which suggest that it might not be. But, you know, that'll all become clear to us once we actually get there. Over here. Let's set this bonfire just in case. Could go that way, not going to. Gonna go this way instead. I think this way is faster. Could be wrong on that, but who knows. Hello, Big Soldier Man. And all dead in one hit. Oh, I remember when this big guy used to be so much more of a problem. Oh no, wait, this is completely the wrong way. What am I thinking? I'm a smart person. Well, it gives me an opportunity to do this. Die! Death by dragon fire. Oh, God. Oh, hey, you get to see that grab attack I warned you about so long ago. Ow. Ow. Moss. 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 Okay, back this way. Dead. Moss. Dead. And more moss. Moss for days. Die! Death by fire! There we go. This is the way you're meant to go. Death. Oh, I missed an item down here. That's hilarious. Darkroot Basin. Longbone feather arrows. Okay. Here we go. Over this way. And kill some of these golems along the way. More souls, and also so they don't attack us. And because they just go down in one hit. Death. I wonder how effective fire is against them. Die. Oh, 161, not bad. Dead. Okay. There is. Back there. I always forget where this dang thing ends up being. I think it's back there. Oh, the pretty knife in the air. Yep, there it is. Something to pick up back here. Oh, dusk set, which... Oh no, does that mean Dusk is dead? Well... No? Yes? Kind of? She's not dead right now, technically, but remember, she is from the past. So this might be her future dead body. And this just shows up after you talk to her the first time, I believe. So... yeah. Gonna put on the Corinthe ring again. Because it's very good. And now... we're gonna examine this ominous thing. I have been pulled in. Into the sanctuary garden. Light that fire. Oh, it's so dank and so dark. And I'm in a cave with all these tree roots. And what's the first thing to greet us in our new expedition of this world? The sanctuary garden. Oh, I missed. Alright, I forgot. So, yeah, this is the Sanctuary Guardian. He looks like a Chimera of Legend. Or Manticore, even. And, yeah. His, tail can poison you. Where is that? Yeah, he does lightning attacks, and his tail will poison you if it hits you because it's a big giant scorpion. He's pretty ferocious, so he can attack you quite a lot. And his lightning attacks will do some pretty good damage, but not the most difficult thing to deal with. Just keep your guard up, you should be fine. How did I miss? Alright, come here. Finish you off with fire. The Guardian Soul. And humanity. Yeah. Guardian Soul. Soul of the White-Winged Lion Sanctuary Watchkeeper who dreaded the spread of the abyss. The Guardian exhibited traits of several animals other than lions, suggesting that it was no ordinary beast, but rather closer to the beings known as demons. So, yeah. It is a big old demon. Which, in case I forgot to mention, yeah, when Izalith went all, like, hellscape and demon-infested because the Witch of Izalith messed with her soul, because when the first flame was dying, she tried to ignite a new flame with her own soul, created the bed of chaos, and started creating demons. Yeah, Gwyn, Lord of Light, didn't like the demons, and he tried to wage war on them with a bunch of Silver Knights. That didn't work out. The Silver Knights' armor was burnt black, turning them into the Black Knights. I don't know how that made them bigger and made their weapons and shields bigger, but it did. Anyways, even though, I mean, by technicality they lost because they were trying to eliminate the demons, but the demons still exist. They were granted heavy concessions, though, like that Taurus demon, well, no. The Taurus demon and the Cacker on the ramparts and the Cacker demon that was in the Undead Parish, those guys are kind of just there. I don't think they were sent up. They were given to Anor Londo. What was given to Anor Londo was those bat demons, those white guys that flew you over the walls of Anor Londo. Those were part of the concessions. And the Sanctuary Guardian was also a concession to Gwyn and his kingdom. Granted to him as like a sign of peace, and Gwyn eventually gave it to this place as a sort of guardian of this sanctuary, mostly as a guardian of Oolacile. Light this bonfire. And we have some souls that we can use, so we may as well. Nope, not enough. Hello, mushroom lady.
Well, look at this one. From what faraway age hast thou come? Thy scent is very human indeed, but not intolerable. Ah, Princess Dusk's savior. Thine aura is precisely as she described. I thank thee deeply for rescuing Her Highness, but Princess Dusk is here no longer, snatched away by that horrifying primeval human. And so I must ask, couldst thou once more play the savior? Thank you. I am Elizabeth, guardian of this sanctuary. Something of a godmother to Princess Dusk. I shall assist thee to my utmost, for I am one with the sorceries of Oolacile.
So, yeah, this is Elizabeth. She is a merchant selling repair powder, gold pine resin, but also the sorceries of Oolacile, which, despite being magic, like sorceries and stuff, they are also a kind of faith. Like, these are supposed to be spells and incantations like sorcery, but they work more as miracles, and they're cast with catalysts rather than like wands or whichever. It's basically supposed to show that Oolacile is incredibly devoted to Anor Londo and Gwyn in the Age of Light, or Age of Fire even. But yeah, selling some pretty cool spells like Hidden Weapon and Hidden Body, which turn your weapon and your body invisible. Cast Light creates a little thing of light. Repair repairs your weapon, and Chameleon lets you transform into like a random object or something, which is cool. And then you have the Oolacile Ivory Catalyst.
Thou shalt see further on, an abyss was begat of the ancient beast. and threatens to swallow the whole of Oolacile. Knight Artorius came to stop this, but such a hero has nary a murmur of dark. Without doubt he will be swallowed by the abyss, overcome by its utter blackness. Indeed, the abyss may be unstoppable. Still, I have faith that Princess Dusk may be rescued yet. Thou shalt see and not with
Alright,
it
no more
still.
dialogue. So yeah, as she says,
May the flames guide thee.
yeah, the abyss is here. And if you'll remember, the new Londo ruins, that got consumed by the abyss and was full of dark wraiths and whatnot. This is much worse. Which I'm going to reverse my following. Doesn't make us look much different thanks to my dragon head. I am going to kindle this bonfire. Just because. And with it kindled, I'm gonna go on. So yeah, we saw the new Londo ruins. That was an incident of the abyss welling up and consuming the city. This is much, much worse. We won't really see it until we get into the city proper, though. Here we have the Royal Woods, though, which, if you're paying attention, should look familiar to you. A bridge across to some sort of special area right in front of a mass forest. Yeah. Remember Sif, the big doggo we fought? Yeah. That bridge leading to that area, that's where his boss fight would be. And this is the Royal Wood. Because indeed, Oolacile, well, the Darkroot Garden, is the future version of Oolacile. You want more proof? Look up above. That up there, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, that's Anor Londo up there. So yeah. Darkroot Garden is just the future version of Oolacile. Which suggests a very depressing fate. And, you know, that is how it is. Now, we've got these big giant guys. Ooh. Oh, yeah. Forgot about that. So they'll slam down on the ground, but then they'll, like, get their hammers stuck and they'll have to lift up in order to get it out of the ground, which will cause the ground to explode around them. And if you're not careful, and being stupid like me, that'll happen. Oh, that was a great use of a humanity. Which I'm going to fix. And also this. Why, you ask? Because it's fun. Humanity restored. Yay. Okay. Alrighty, let's do this again and not be so stupidly reckless. Die. Blood red moss clump. Gather my souls. big guy. Now, as you'll notice, these guys look a lot like the stone warriors in Darkroot Garden, but they almost look like ruined versions of them, like old decrepit versions, which makes you wonder, these guys are old and decrepit and like carrying these sort of brutal weapons and stuff. Why do they look older than the versions that are in Darkroot Garden? Well, there is an incredibly wild theory that Oolacile takes place in the future. It's not true, evident by like the fact of everything that happens here in the Legend of Artorias and everything. But I mean, I understand the initial thought of maybe Oolacile being in the future because of these guys, even though it does say it's from the past, but I don't know, I just find it funny. I don't remember where I found that theory. I think it was just a random thread or something of somebody who had just entered this area and was asking if Oolacile was from the future. I don't know. I always just think it's funny to think about that. Now this weird enemy design can easily confuse. Alright, so there's a couple things around here. Oh, aside from all the enemies. Oh god, that was badly timed dodge. Oh! That was poor timing. And so was that. Why am I just not paying attention? Alright, whatever. It's fine. I handled it. It's fine. Oh god. Hello, friends. Yes, come here, my friends. I don't know what it is about this guy. I'm just very bad at dodging his stuff. Like always. God. Why? Why am I so bad with this guy in particular? I think it's like maybe the fact that they look like the stone soldiers, but their timing is slightly different, so that like subconsciously catches me or something. I don't know. Maybe I'm just bad at the game, even though I've made it this far. How did I miss you? Die. My vengeance. Ah! Oh, that was not worth it at all. There we go. Good thing I kindled that bonfire, because I very clearly needed it. To an extent, I did kind of figure this would happen, because I just remembered being very bad against these enemies for some odd reason. I don't know why, but I just am. These weird scarecrow guys. Yeah. can't get up that way. Why are you running away, you coward? Oh, right. I think he's trying to lead me into an ambush. An ambush of all these gardeners. Dead. Okay. Oh, hello. Come here. And dead. Oh, God. Why? I'm so bad at this. There we go. Ooh, twinkling titanite. And guardian leggings. Nice. Got another bridge over there. Cool. Oh, this is, I think this is the spot with like the two big cat monster things. If you remember those. Is it? That's the way forward, I think. But I don't want to go that way just yet, because I think there's other things here. Shoot, doot, 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 doot. Yeah. And then... yeah, here. There's also... what, I think her name's Alvida. And the stone structure that she's in, they're used... ooh, guarding gauntlets. There's supposed to be a bridge connecting these, but it's not here right now, suggesting it's going to be built into the future, which I don't know why or how that would be done. Up ahead, though, we do have a giant coliseum, which is looking really cool. I think that's all that's over here, for the time being anyways, so we do need to make our way back. Over in this direction. And head our way across that bridge. Oh, hello. Yes, hi there. So, yeah. That's Calmead. Needless to say, he is going to become a problem for us. And, ooh, you can see... right there. That is an entrance to the abyss. That deep, dark pit with just this thunderous sound coming out. Yeah, that's the abyss down there. Can't go down there. We'll die immediately. As you can see, it's spreading all over the ground here, which is bad. Now, we do have these other guardian guys who have like hedge clippers. Do want to be careful because they are indeed mighty dangerous. I think you have to cross there. Oh. Hello, big guy. I didn't even notice you. Ow. I am just infinitely bad at this. And dead. Ah, for once I did it half good. Okay. Whoop. Oh, hello. And dead. Another big stone guy over there. And dead. Oh, jeez. Yes, break the ground, big guy. Oh. And dead. And dead. And dead. And dead. Wonderful. And guardian armor. Excellent. And running over this way. Up. Right. Well, I think that might be a sign that we should give things up for today. Alright. Well, thank you guys for joining me. I believe next time we're just gonna continue our journeys through Oolacile. Hopefully make it to the boss. The one of, if not the best boss in this entire game. Honestly, it's my favorite, because it's just top tier boss. One of the best bosses in the entire series, really. Anyways, though, thank you guys for joining me. Leave a like and a comment if you've enjoyed what you've seen so far. And I will see you all next time. Peace out.